On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready? Bronco 80.
On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
To throw is Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They go play action with Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Come on. Hey! Cowboy 80. Go, Rig. Go. 7 Pirates.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
60 Vikings.
Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Looking to put a drive together. As Stroud now to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction. Just right now, they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So he stopped for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. Cockrell holds it in left side. Touchdown! Chigga his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The York on now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing. Hey, York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Stroud looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
The 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
18. What's that? Buggy.
Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
14 more yards. That's another more. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Caught here, right side, no. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
18. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now, Ward. And he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go. Look up. 18.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
18. What's that? Why, Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey, south. On the quick, right? 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Try to atone for it here on this drive. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
60 19 Lions.
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 ball tag. 60 ball tag. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Ward. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Slot man moves right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Ward. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
A 44-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10. And they're on the 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Second and 21 at the 46-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Dime look defensively here for the Titans on third.
Here we go.
Swap. Mother swap.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
Look at hot. Look at hot.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
This pass deep for Okonkwo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this one too low.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
18. What's up? 19 Texas. Hey, south. Buggy. Why Tony?
Final play of the half. Stroud going up top. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got it to Collins, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, ready? Two J. Why Tony?
Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Martz. He is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
Hey, south. Buggy.
And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins from a yard out. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
For 30 more yards and another first down. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Panthers, go.
A run once more with Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Come on. Hit. 19, 18.
Here's Ward. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he could pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So 3 points response there, that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now Stroud. That's a screen pass. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18. That's right. Hey, south.
Up the middle they go. Marks. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
rattle it. 18, rattle it.
To throw is Ward. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, it's Hampton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're here without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
19 Tiger. 3. Go.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up.
For the lead, here's third and goal.
Let's go now. Ready up.
Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakakwo with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. Great run. And you know, some people question, you take a running back as high as they took him, that helps to answer it right there.
You hear that all the time, don't you? Don't get a running back that high. You get the same production later on in the draft. But I've always been of the opinion, when you have a guy as talented as this one, you better go get him and put him to work.
He has a chance to be elite.
Here we go. 18.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to him on first down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. But now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And their last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Get off out of the gun. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
18. What's up?
Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
After a long 35-yard run.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
He's back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.